What's up, y'all? Welcome to another edition of the Awkwardly Acceptable Podcast. I started this podcast at least 3 times, okay? Because I'm going to be honest with y'all. I ain't really got nothing to talk about. Now, I know things have been happening in the world. I do know that. But camera don't really keep up with the world. I mean, like, I didn't watch the Grammys. I didn't hear what Cardi B had to say and why she deleted her Instagram. I mean, I kind of know, but like, what else happened? I don't know what else happened, but I know something else happened. But what I do keep up with is basketball. We love that basketball. Yes! It is the All-Star Weekend 2019 in Charlotte, North Carolina, which is also my grandmother's name. Not North Carolina, but Charlotte, if you didn't realize. Yes, honey, I am excited. I am excited. I'm happy. Do you all remember that that video of Little Mama? When she said, I'm going to a show and I'm happy. I'm sorry. Y'all stop. I'm sorry. All-Star Weekend is here, honey. It's here. That means that there is only, give or take, 27 games left until the playoffs begin. Now, I have already figured it out in my mind, in my heart, in my soul that the Cavaliers aren't going to the playoffs. That this is not going to be like 2018, 2017, 2016, and 2015, okay? 4 years, people. 4 years. I know all you other people with teams were angry. You were like, this is a monopoly. It isn't fair. Wham, okay? Cry your tears someplace else. Now, all of you Eastern Conference people got a chance, okay? I don't know who's going to win the Eastern Conference, but I know who's going to win the championship, okay? And you know too. You know too. Golden State Warriors, okay? Warriors. Anyway, the All-Star game is, the All-Star Celebrity game is tonight. It's not really what I want to see, but I'm going to check it out, just on GP because I love basketball. I think it's going to be a week without games, and I was really hoping that the Cavaliers could have won their last game before the All-Star break, but they did not, as usual. They lost by 9 or 11 points. Who really cares? When you lose, okay? A loss is a loss. How was y'all Valentine's Day? Honestly, this is not going to be as formal as the first one. Like I said, I don't keep up with the world. I should because I have a podcast, right? But how was y'all Valentine's Day? Let me know. It's Valentine, not time. Mine was okay. We went to the Cheesecake Factory. How fancy, huh? We went to the Cheesecake Factory. Honestly, he wanted to take me to Bahama Breeze, which was sweet. It was nice. It was lovely. But my husband does not drive. He does not own a license. We are young. Well, we're not that young. He's 24. I'm 23. I just got my license last year. So, we's broke, okay? You can't help if you broke. You can't get stuff when you broke. The word of the day is broke, okay? Anyway, and I'm like, Bahama Breeze is a pretty far drive. I'm not really trying to, do all of that. So, no. Cheesecake Factory was a 16-minute drive on the freeway, on the much less crowded freeway. So I'm like, I can always get a piece of that red velvet cheesecake. I highly recommend that everyone tries the red velvet cheesecake. Now, it does have that white chocolate, like on the outside of it, which is not a favorite of mine. I'm not a fan of white chocolate, and I feel like because the red velvet cheesecake is already sweet, you don't need that added sweetness. But I highly recommend that if you have not tasted a piece of red velvet cheesecake, you need to do that, okay? It was so good that I am going to go pick up my husband from work tonight, and we are going to go to Walmart, and we are going to get a full red velvet cheesecake, okay? Don't ask me why, but that's what we're going to do. Now, what I really loved is that our meal was expensive, but the people that were seated next to us gave us 2 free cheesecake slice coupons. So it was one per customer. We used both of them, and we literally took, $19 off of our bill. Bro, do you know what $19 is? $19 is how much that whole cheesecake costs. Now, I'm going to go to Walmart, and if they playing with me, somebody's going to hear this, okay? Because all that I can think about is red velvet cheesecake. That's it. There's nothing else in my mind right now, okay? So I'm going to stop talking about this. I guess I should talk about something important, huh? Honestly, this is just going to be a real laid-back episode of the Awkwardly Acceptable podcast. I am thinking about moving the Awkwardly Acceptable podcast from twice a month to every week, get a little bit more traction, a little bit more conversation. But as I said, I don't keep up with the world. So that would mean that I, an individual, would have to keep up with the world. And I mean, am I able to do that? Let's talk about something serious really, really quickly. Just really quickly. Our good old boy Trump, President Trump, if you like to call him that, he confirms that he will sign a national emergency to fund the border wall, the border wall, okay? Let's read that again because I'm stupid. It says, this is from U.S. News, and I think that, this was 6 hours ago. Trump confirms he will sign a national emergency to fund border wall, okay? Yes, I love Twitter. I'm on Twitter, Twitter news, okay? I don't listen to news. I mean, honestly, let's be real, okay? Since my mother passed away, I got my news through her, okay? She told me if there was a serial killer walking around. She told me if it was going to be cold. She told me if the government is fucking up. She told me, literally, she told me all this stuff. She would say, hey, did you hear about who died? And I would be like, Ma, don't say that. But it was good knowledge. So now I'm just out here not really listening to news, and I don't want to turn on like the news. Like I don't know. Don't ask. But what's happening is, quick little sidebar, the shutdown has been averted. Trump signed a bipartisan funding bill, emergency declared to secure, to secure more funds for the border wall. What's next? Trump said he expects for the declaration to be tied up in lawsuits, but to eventually win at the Supreme Court. And Trump took many questions in the Rose Garden after making the announcement. Okay, so that's what's happening. That's what's going on. I don't really have anything to say. I'd like to hear your opinions, though, whether they are good, bad, or indifferent to the situation. I would love to hear what everyone has to say, because I don't have nothing to say, okay? I kind of knew what would be going on when Trump was elected. I kind of knew that, if it was Hillary and Trump, that Trump would have won. I followed the trends. I knew what I knew, and when what I knew came true, I knew that it was going to be some bullshit. So I'd love to hear your opinions. If you're for the wall, if you're against the wall, I'd love to hear it. I don't give a fuck about bullshit, so I am not for the wall, okay? How you gonna tell somebody not to come over in this country, but you was stealing people to come to this country? I'm sorry. You know what? We're not gonna do that. That's what we're not gonna do, okay? What we're not gonna do is get me angry, because if I get angry, I'm gonna just continuously start talking, okay? Let's move on, okay? But before we move on, tell me your thoughts about the Trump situation. Leave it. If you're listening to me on iTunes, then I guess you would subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is Camera Brielle, and you would leave your comments there. Or you can go to my website, which is camerabrielle.com, and you could not leave your comments there because there is no community wall. But if I figure out how to get a community wall, I'll surely have one. Or if you absolutely, truly want to talk about this, you could come to my Patreon and you could follow me on there. I mean, all of it is Camera Brielle, you know. Whatever you want to do, if you want to discuss it, we can always discuss it. I love a good discussion, okay? We're going to move on. That's number one. Did you like how I like slid that plug into there? I was just like, I mean, you know, whatever you want to do, you can, you know. I think it was really seamless. I think it really fit into my Laidback podcast. Why didn't I call this the Laidback podcast? Because somebody probably had the name, okay? Do you know how many names I went through? I wanted to call it, what did I want to call it? I wanted to call it 1505, okay, which is my birthday. I had like a cute logo that I wanted to do, which it would have been the 1505, and they would have like made headphones, and it would have been 1505 podcast. But there's a podcast out here called the 5150, and I was like, I mean, come on. All of the names, you know, I wanted to do a play on words with my name being Camera. I can do, you know, Candid. I can do Overexposed. I can do so many things. I can do Red Light. What did I say? I said something, okay? I thought that we were moving on. We are going to move on. But before we move on, what we're going to do is we're going to take some time to thank our sponsor. Our sponsor for this episode is AirMac Records. Please visit airmacrecords.com to check out hot new music, hot new videos, and hot new artists. They make beats and they sing songs. So thank you to AirMac Records for sponsoring this episode of the Awkwardly Acceptable podcast. Actually, let's listen to one of AirMac Records artists. Now, I don't know if you know this woman. She's really beautiful. She's amazing. She's smart. She's just a wonderful human being. I don't know if you know who she is, but I'm going to play this for you all. You all tell me how wonderful you think she is, and I'll be back, okay? So enjoy this song. This is the first time that this is being played out in the world. I lied. I'm going to play a song that's already out here. So, gotcha. Listen to Separate by Brielle. Yeah, I know we were supposed to be together forever, get married, have kids, grow old, and, you know, all that. It sounds nice and everything. You know, it's a good dream to have, but I don't know if, you know, necessarily I'm going to have it with you. I don't really feel the same way about you. What am I to do? Got me going crazy. Listen to me, baby. Things have gotten rough. Times are getting tough. Searching for the real me. Love just isn't easy. What am I to do? Swallowed by your shadow. Love has reached a plateau. Written manifesto, broken into two, all because of you. Maybe it was me. I don't really care. I just want to be free. Look, 2 years, all tears. Keisha, Lena, Gina, you fucked them, and that fucked us. Stop all that talking, before you get fucked up. That's why I fucked him. That's right, your best friend. No more pretending. No more pretending. No need for amends. This shit is ending. No complication. No hesitation. It's literally no hesitation, might I add. That song ends very abruptly. Thank you, Brielle. You're so beautiful and wonderful, and we all love you. If you didn't know, I am Brielle. Probably because you're listening to the Awkwardly Acceptable podcast with Camera Brielle, and you like, I'm not dumb. But you know, common sense ain't always common, boo-boo. So we just gonna move right along. If you hate this podcast, tell me that you hate it, okay? Because I'm hating it as well. So we all just hate it. But let's talk about something that's not stupid. 21 Savage. I don't know if I talked about this last podcast. I'm pretty sure that I did not. 21 Savage was arrested by ICE. He spent 9 days in, he was detained for 9 days without bond. We did find out that 21 Savage was born in the UK. He had been here since he was 7 years old. He came with his mother and his brother. His visa expired. He didn't really, know the steps to take in it, but he did file for his visa in 2017. Then I think it happened on February 3rd, if I'm not mistaken. He was pulled over in Atlanta. The cops pulled him over and they said, "We got Savage," and they put him in the back of the police car and they escorted his ass away. I did listen to the ABC News exclusive with 21 Savage. If I'm not mistaken, it came out today. Yeah. It says, quote, 21 Savage believes that ICE targeted him. The rapper told Good Morning America about his experience in ICE detention. In the interview, he said he's been through so much in life. I've learned to embrace the times when I'm down. His lawyers believe he was targeted for his song A Lot that touches on the subject of immigration. Look, I'm not going to lie and say that I didn't put up a couple of memes about 21 Savage being a British man. But it was shocking because I was like, this man sounds straight up from the hood. How is he British? Where in Britain is he from? Where in the United Kingdom is he from? Because that man sound like he from Atlanta. So I'm very confused. But after hearing the situation, after more information came out, I'm like, this is some bullshit as usual. I do have something to say about this though, because I saw a lot of tweets on Twitter saying that, oh, now people want to care about ICE and immigration and everything that's going on at the border because 21 Savage is going through it. I wish y'all cared about this in real life. And it's like, we do care about this in real life. I think that a lot of times people become frustrated and they say things that they shouldn't say. To say that people didn't care about the immigration situation before it happened to 21 Savage is stupid. I don't know anybody who didn't hear about that little girl dying, who didn't hear about the little girl being separated from her mother and her grandmother or grandparents couldn't even get custody of her. I'm confused. I think that a lot of people think that we as a collective, as a people, all of us aren't able to think about multiple things at once. If I'm raving about Cardi B's new song, that doesn't mean that I'm not concerned about the Ed Buck situation, or I'm not concerned about Trump doing whatever the hell he gonna do. Okay, I don't really talk about Trump because I start to crumble. But you can be concerned about many different things at once, and I think if you focus all of your energy on being so consumed on something that's so draining and so, I don't want to say low frequency, but it has such negative energy around it, then that's going to make you negative. I mean, come on. I could sit here and say Black Lives Matter every single day, but if the only thing that I'm doing is listening to another black person getting killed, another black person being mistreated, another black person being just assaulted or accused of something that didn't happen, or given a sentence that's way too long, then what else would I have? And I think you can be passionate about something and also have a balance with something, because if you start to only think about one thing, then your life becomes about that one thing, and then you start to, your frequency, I don't really know what to say, homie, but I saw a lot of those comments. I didn't really say anything because I get so mad and I just want to type away at people, but it's nice being able to convey my thoughts in a way that people will hear them, that some people may not like, some people may like, but hey. I support 21 Savage. Jay-Z came through for him and got him lawyers. His, if I'm not mistaken, it was an assault charge that they had on 21 Savage, if I'm not mistaken. I want to get my facts straight. I think it was an assault charge that they had on him. They dropped his assault charge, and they dropped his assault charge, and now he's facing a felony warrant just days after being released from ICE custody. A Georgia club promoter is alleging that 21 was booked for a gig, booked and paid for a gig in 2016, but never hit the stage. What in the hell is going on? You know what? It's 2019, big homie. I ain't got nothing to say, because I just got angry, okay? Angry. Let's talk about something that we didn't talk about last time that I do want to incorporate. This is a very laid-back episode of the podcast. It's not going to be like this next week, but honestly, honey child, boo-boo, I had a okay Valentine's Day, and I did have an okay February 15th as well. So I'm just relaxing, okay? Don't fault me because I'm just taking it all in, honey, okay? Okay, boo-boo. But let's get into something that I do want to talk about that I am very passionate about, which is music. Yay! I listened to Offset. I don't, if y'all don't know who Offset is. Offset is a member of the group Migos, Offset, Quavo, and Takeoff. And also he is Cardi B's husband, the father of her child. Offset released a song called Red Room, and Cardi B released a song called Please, featuring Bruno Mars, if I'm not mistaken. I said please like that because I don't know if it's called Please or if it's called Please Do, okay? Now, what we not gonna do is make fun of me for not knowing what the song is called. That's what we not gonna do, okay? It's called Please Me. Haha, there we go. Let's talk about the overall feeling for both of the songs. I'm not a fan of neither of the songs. I know that Cardi got a hit on her hands, so I'm proud of her. I don't really like the production quality on Bruno. Like, it sounds like that 8D music trend that is going around now, and I'm not for that. But I don't know. The song is alright. It's not really, I don't know if it'll grow on me. I'm pretty sure maybe it won't, because I'm pretty sure that I probably maybe won't listen to it again. But no, I don't really like the song. Sorry. Please, I know y'all gonna be like, bitch, but you know what? To each their own. So if you mad at me for having an opinion, then join the club, okay? Also, let's talk about Offset's song, Red Room. Look, let me say something. Cameron Brielle is a conspiracy theorist through and through. I ain't gonna say nothing else but that, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. If y'all want to talk about this, we can talk about this, but we ain't gonna talk about this now, okay? So I couldn't really process the song because I was too busy processing things that were happening in the video. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that. I guess he did give me a story in the video. It wasn't just, some random brouhaha, I should say. But, yeah. I'm not going to say nothing else, okay? And another thing, this isn't a new song that's been released, but all of this Nicki slander has to stop. I am not a fan of Nicki Minaj, okay? I'm not like a Nicki, a Barb. Is that what they're called? No, the Kingdom. I think that's what they're called. I'm not the Kingdom, okay? I'm not part of the Kingdom. But don't act like Nicki is a bum. And I feel like people are acting like Nicki is a bum, okay? Yes, some of Nicki's recent verses haven't been the best, but do not come at Onika Mirage like that, because it's just like, she's pretty, she can rap. I know she took her whole style from Lil' Kim. See, now I got the Kingdom mad at me too. But, I'm just talking, bro. Okay? But, put some respect on her name. Okay? A lot of people ain't won Grammys, but they still popping. Okay? I just put some respect on her name. That's all I'm going to say. That's the end of it for the music. Do I have anything else that I want to talk about? I don't know, man. But what I do want to talk about is this new song. What song did y'all hear? Y'all heard Separate? I do want to shout out Miss Brielle again for another song that she's about to drop. This is the exclusive song that no one has heard ever before. Well, some people have heard it. It's a good song. I hope that you like it. This is my DJ voice. This is 8 Months by Brielle. No tries, no cries. It's all a burden in the end. Let's just say our piece. Wish you would leave, but I can't let you go. I can't let you go. I won't let you go. No. Why? Tough time. It's all like kiss me, leave me, let me go, please. And that was 8 Months by Brielle. Thank you, Brielle. That was beautiful. I loved it so much. Have y'all seen the trailer for the movie featuring Octavia Spencer called Ma? I am here for it. Basically, it is this lady. She ends up buying beer for these kids. Then she's like, hey, I got a place that y'all can come party. Then the kids come over and party. And then she like, don't go upstairs. And then, of course, they end up going upstairs. And she just be like, bitch. And I'm just really here for it. Okay, if you have not seen the trailer, I do suggest that you see the trailer. If you don't like scary movies, I suggest that you do like scary movies. And I suggest that you see the trailer. If you don't like scary movies, the best way to go is to see a bad scary movie. If you see a bad scary movie, we saw a scary movie called Trash Fire. Oh my, bro. We saw this about a year and a half ago. It had to be a good minute ago. It is a bad movie. It's a scary movie. It might not be on Netflix anymore because, you know, Netflix loves to take off things such as A Different World. But if you happen to find Trash Fire on Netflix, maybe Hulu, please watch it. And if you do watch it, just know that don't watch it. I'm sorry. I lied. Don't watch it. Don't watch it if you don't like blasphemous horrors, okay? There are a lot of blasphemous horrors going around, and that's one of them. So if you don't like downright disrespectful stuff, don't. So I take that back. I don't have a movie to suggest to you. We did watch Jason Goes to Hell. Yeah, watch that. That's an old movie. You can watch Rosemary's Baby. That's not scary at all. The Exorcist. My mother swore up and down that that was such a scary movie. She got me so scared that I had never watched it until recently. Like, very recently. Like a month and a half ago. And I was like, nah, I know. She ain't told me to watch this non-scary movie, okay? It was a lot of stuff hitting me, okay? Because that girl was doing a lot. But it's not scary. Watch Jeepers Creepers, you know. Don't watch Jeepers Creepers. I mean, if you don't like creeper things, don't watch Jeepers Creepers. Definitely don't watch The First Ring. If you don't like scary stuff, stay away from The First Ring. It's called The Ring. Stay away from it. Because your ass gonna be scared, okay? Bro. But... oh, watch Get Out. That's a scary movie that's not scary. It's a suspense. Watch that. And if that still scares you, then I don't know what to tell you. You can watch The Nun, which is a bad, scary movie. Do not watch The Conjuring, though, Part 2, because that is a good, scary movie, and that will scare you. You have to build up your tolerance. Start watching the scary, the bad scary movies and build it up. Okay, you can't just go to, you can, I would say you can watch The Babadook, but now that I'm thinking about it, maybe don't watch The Babadook. Maybe save The Babadook after you've seen Trash Fire. Or, damn, I told you don't watch Trash Fire. After you've seen, I don't know, Throw Mama from the Train, okay? Oh, you know what scared me? This is completely off topic, but I'm about to wrap it up. Wrap it up then. I'm about to wrap it up very, very soon. The movie with Tom Hanks. The movie with Tom Hanks. I can't remember the name. The movie with Tom Hanks and Damon Wayans. Oh no, not Damon Wayans. What's the other one? The Lady Killers, and it was not with. It was with Marlon Wayans. The Lady Killers scared the crap out of me. Okay, I don't understand why. In 2004, I was 9. I don't even know if we saw it in 2004, but that's when it came out. But when I tell you the Lady Killer scared the crap out of me for no reason. It's a creepy movie and it scared me. And I can't put my finger on exactly why, but it scared me. There hasn't been a movie that has really... Oh, you can watch Lights Out. That's a good not bottom of the barrel, but it definitely is not the top of the barrel, okay? The middle of the barrel horror movie. What movie do you want to stay away from if you're scared? Don't watch The Witch, okay? If you don't want to see no stuff that's gonna have you feeling some type of way, do not watch The Witch, okay? Do not watch that movie where they were vampires and they were eating people. I can't remember, but it was on Netflix and it was a great movie. Actually, it was a great movie. So I'm trying to look it up. And I can't look it up because there are so many. Oh my gosh. It was a vampire movie. They were a family and they were eating people, and she fell in love with a boy, and her father told her to wrap it up then, and that's all I gotta say. Don't watch that, okay? I don't know the name of it, so you possibly couldn't watch it, but don't watch it. Oh, you could watch The Others with Nicole Kidman. It's an old movie. That's a good movie. I don't think it's scary at all. Before I end this, I do want to say something before I end this. This was a wild ride, so I know that there are going to be some dislikes. I'm so sorry. But this is a what's it called? A laid back podcast. This is for all of you men who think I'm not going to notice that you were bald and now you have hair. Okay? This goes out to JB Smooth. This goes out to Rick Ross. This goes out to LeBron James. Okay? This goes out to, if Shaq get one, Shaq. This goes out to all of you. I do not approve of the man weave. I do not approve of any of this. Okay? You know why I don't approve? You know why? Because I saw you yesterday and you didn't have hair. So how are you coming to me with hair? That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know. I'm just shocked at the audacity level that these men are just popping up. I saw a commercial with JB Smooth and he had a full lineup. And I said, bro, you've been bald your entire life. As long as I've seen you, in my eyes, you've been bald. Look, I'm done. We wrapping it up, okay? I know that this podcast was very all over the place. It was more of a, let's just chill. Let's just listen to me talk for a minute. I'll say some dumb stuff and y'all will roll your eyes because y'all can't stand me. But thank you all so much for watching, for listening. If you like this podcast, you can follow me on YouTube. If you're watching me on YouTube, what's up? You can follow me on Patreon. You can follow me on Twitter, Airmac Brielle, which is camera backwards. You can follow me on Instagram, which is Camera Brielle, which is camera forward. If you just love me so much and you want to talk to me, then hit me up, you know. You can email me at Camera Brielle, which is Camera Brielle with a Y at the end, at camerabrielle.com. I'll surely answer. Thank you all so much for listening to this laid back version of the Awkwardly Acceptable podcast. I will be back next Friday. Yes, next Friday It won't be this late, but I will be back next Friday on the 22nd, okay? Maybe around 3 p.m., maybe around 6 p.m. Who knows? But my name is Brielle. I make beats. I sing songs. If you like what you see, come on along. Thank you all so much for watching. And listen to this beautiful song by a beautiful lady while you escort yourselves out. Bye. Hanging pictures on the wall. When did it all start? Broken glass on the floor. Bloody wounds all on my heart. Holding mirrors full of sin. Shadow me can shed a grin. Falling. All I see is just the end. Stalling. Maybe we should call it quits. All we do is just pretend, 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 pretend.